Hello, this is Ethan on Staying Healthy in Kimberley on Waringarri Radio, 693 AM. Today we have Nathan and Ricky from Kimberley Mental Health and Drug Service. Hello, boys.
G'day, Ethan.
Hey, Ethan.
What are we talking about today, Ricky?
So we're going to be talking about continuing to stay healthy in the during COVID times. So, when COVID first broke out into Australia, and what was then the unknown, where still the unknown of unknown. And just talking about social distancing and making sure people are still compliant with the social distancing and not making that they're getting complacent with it. And just because we don't have COVID cases in Western Australia doesn't mean that we stop doing social distancing. And
it's really good that things are going well, but got to keep washing our hands and doing all that sort of stuff that we know it's going to keep our community safe and healthy.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
And that sort of includes not sharing things as well. So whether it's cigarettes or grog bottles or wine bottles or whatever, might be water bottles, and try not to share too many things. And it's really great that we're all healthy and not many COVID cases, but we've got to stay on top of it and keep doing right by the community.
Yeah, and that's right. And sharing things is a big thing right now. Like we're talking about, not sharing cool drink bottles, not sharing alcohol, stubbies, cans, things like that. And just because it's not in WA doesn't mean that it's not here. Yep. It's here in Australia.
Okay, is it not here, but we can still need to be safe, right?
Yeah, definitely. And Aboriginal communities are still closed off, so you need permission to go in there if you're not from there. So that's just another measure to keep people safe. And we just need to keep practicing that hygiene. And some good things have come out of it, really like checking up on our old people, aren't we? Making sure they're safe.
Yeah, that's right, Nathan. Glad you brought up the old people situation. It is important during this time that we do look after our old people, because they are our elderly, and it is important to just go and check their well-being, how they are.
The wise ones amongst us.
Yep.
Yep. And it's been a pretty stressful time as well, so just checking on on each other as well, making sure we're feeling well, and have someone to talk to there, because we've had some isolation, we've had some worries about what might happen, so the sun's shining and things are good, but keep checking in on each other, make sure we're all doing well.
Yeah, that's right as well. It's always a good thing checking in on a mate or a friend or a family member.
Yep.
And if you've got a bit of a flu-like system, to go and get checked, to stay at home and look after your health.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's it. It's still that, just because we don't have any cases here in the Kimberley or Western Australia, it doesn't mean that, we come to work. If you're sick, stay at home, do all the right things.
Yep. And what about grog? About drinking grog? Yeah,
so heavy drinking during these times can weaken your immune system, and it's more likely that you can get sick and flu, and we all know that COVID has flu-like symptoms. So, just because you got a runny nose, go and get it checked out. Don't just let it say it'll get better. It's only just the flu.
Yep.
It's not just the flu.
And the more we drink, it sort of weakens our minds and our bodies. So, we're more susceptible, we're more likely our bodies can't fight off those diseases, whether it's the flu or anything. The more we drink, the less our bodies have that strength to be able to fight it off. So there's a few tips that we want to sort of say that to reduce your grog intake, to make yourself feel stronger and healthier. So one of the big ones is have sober days each week. So have a day, whether it's a few days a week, or when you get up today and say, I won't have any grog today. And maybe this week it will be 2 days a week with no grog, and maybe next week or 3. But having that sort of period where you're not drinking anything, you can have that really good win and sort of make yourself feel better and let your body build up that strength by giving it a rest.
Yeah, and that's right. And, it goes to show that, yes, the COVID isn't here, but you need to prepare to look after your health, and doing what Nathan's saying is having a couple of days off the grog, and then work your way up, and then go on, looking after your health, and go for a walk here and go for a ride there, and
Another really good one is to swap to low strength grog. So there's different types of beers where one might be full strength, one's like a bit of a lower strength, so it's going to have less impact on your body. So if you're going out fishing, it's going to be hot, maybe you'll take out a lower strength grog, so it's going to reduce the impact on your body, and you're going to be it's not going to make you feel as weak by the end of the day after you've had a few. So swapping to low strength grog is going to keep your body that little bit stronger as well.
Yeah.
And also avoiding stocking up on grog. Don't go there and say, I need 2 cartons of whatever and stock up for the weekend. Just buy your limit, and don't try not to avoid stocking up on grog.
Yep.
Because if you stock up, if you have it there, you're more likely to want to drink it. Even if you don't feel like drinking that day, it's sitting there in front of you, you might go for it. And that's like whether you're going fishing or maybe going back to community or bush for a little while. Try not stock up, and then you're probably likely to drink less if it's not don't have as much there.
And that's it, not to stock up as well, and get out fishing and catch a feed, and go out to areas that refreshes your mind and refreshes you.
And there's been a little bit of cloud build up. I know like a few weeks ago we had a little bit of rain. It's been hot and pretty dry the last couple of weeks, but tipping any rain?
Well, hopefully it's been good signs. It's been rain in September, first time in years that I can remember. So good times, and like Nate's saying, hopefully we'll get a bit more rain in a couple of weeks.
What do you reckon, Ethan? Good wet?
Maybe soon. Something like that. Yeah. And where can people go get help for these situations?
Yeah, so we've got an office here in Horse Creek as well. So our Horse Creek office is on Neighbour Street. You can give them a call on 9166 4688. And we're also located at the Coolabah Centre in Kununurra, and our office number is 9166 4350.
Yeah. Or you can just always pop into the Coolabah Centre and talk to a friendly face about whether you might just be wanting to reduce how much you're drinking. Maybe you want to get some information or some help with a family member. Whatever it is, just come in and have a casual chat with us. We'll be happy to help. But also, if it's out of hours on the weekend and you just want to speak to someone on the phone, maybe you don't want to come in, there's a 24-hour alcohol and drug support line, and you can call that for free. That's 1-800 198 024.
Yep.
And just before we go, last message, but I guess is it's never too late, and don't feel shame to come and ask for help as well.
Yep.
Definitely.
Thank you, boys, for coming on the show today.
Awesome, Ethan.
Thank you, Ethan.
Thanks.
That was Ricky and Nathan with Kimberley Mental Health and Drug Service on Staying Healthy in the Kimberley on Waringarri Radio 693 AM.